Kellogg Wildcat supporter based in the heart of the historic Silver Valley and North Idaho, NASCO Industrial Services and Supply delivers world-class materials and service to the world's top mining and industrial operations. NASCO Industrial Service and Supply is a full-service agency including logistics, procurement support, and construction, built to serve the industries that make modern life possible. Day in, day out, they propel many of the world's largest industrial and mining companies to meet their production and financial milestones. Wildcats Live and Wildcat Activities thank NASCO Industrial Services and Supply for their support. Visit them online at nissglobal.com or call 208-783-0361. Go Wildcats! Located at 6600 North Government Way, ACI Northwest is the premier heating, cooling, and electrical company in the area. With more than 85 years of experience, they provide their customers with total home comfort and complete peace of mind. They do this through their commitment to professionalism and a written, unconditional, 1-year, money-back satisfaction guarantee on all residential installations. Call ACI Northwest today for excellent heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. The crew at ACI want to remind people that this time of year, furnace maintenance is important to ensure the longevity of your equipment and to avoid the nuisance of expensive breakdowns on the coldest days of the year. Ask how to save 20% on your maintenance and or repairs. Go Wildcats! Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. What is up, Wildcat Nation? We are back here in Andrews Gymnasium for yet another basketball tilt here. It feels like I was just here a couple minutes ago, and I'm joined by my assistant golf coach here and Kellogg High School teacher, math teacher extraordinaire, Kayla Monroe. Kayla, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I was here last night also, so I know how you feel.
You were our MVP on the camera last night. You did such a good job that I recruited you to come down and keep me singing down here in the booth. So be careful what you do with Wildcats Live. You get promoted really quick.
Exactly.
So we are happy to have you here between this matchup between the Kellogg Wildcats representing the Intermountain League and the Inland Empire League leading Lakeland Hawks. We just went through starting lineups, so you got to see those. We'll kind of recap those as we go as each of these two teams exchange possessions and feel one another out. Welcome, Hawks fans. We're glad to have you here on this Tuesday night. As Darian with a strong take there, no good, and Haley's just going to try to clean a little bit of that up, and we're going to go jump ball. Coach Kayla, what are you thinking here? It's 3A versus 4A here. Does that obviously factors in, but what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the Wildcats so far are going to be a good challenge for these Lakeland girls, so we'll see how they handle with them.
And Coach Kayla, for someone that came to us from, you of course played lots of golf and we're at LCSC, but also from Washington. I heard you last night. Okay, now we played Lakeside last night. We're playing Lakeland tonight, not Lake City. Lots of lakes and lots of high school names, but we're going to try to do our best, right?
Yes.
So the Lakeland Hawks starters here as that's number 14, Katie Ryan brings the ball up the floor. A quick two. So number 2, Peyton Sterling, number 10, Abby Neff, number 14, Katie Ryan, 22, Bailey Wempner, and 24, Addie Kiefer will start for the Hawks as they get up to a 2-0 lead here. Wildcats in transition. Coach Kayla, what do you feel like that's a pretty good view up there in the booth, running the camera, or how's that gig?
It's like the greatest view up there, I would say.
It is a good view.
Like my teachers and I were saying, that's like the box seats up there.
There
so
we go.
That's like the premium view
Yeah.
from up there.
I like that. As the Wildcats get a three-pointer to go up 3-2 on these Hawks. Maybe we could expand that, Coach Kayla. We could sell skybox tickets. That might be an idea.
And then we can do improvement to the ladder going up to it then.
There's a three-pointer by number 2, Sterling, tried to answer the Wildcat three. No good. Wildcats in transition. Maybe just a little ambitious there by Grace Nearing, trying to get Kay on the wing. Just a little too much on that pass.
I think she got a little too excited there.
Boy, her eyes were big. She saw something, and just maybe that pass was just a little bit too ambitious for Kay. Was maybe thinking, let's slow this down. So 3-2. So far, lots of action. Glad to have Kayla here helping out tonight. We've got Mr. Buck Coe up in the K-Wall booth tonight for the first half, and we got Mr. Ty Cheney running the brains of the operation here behind us here in the kind of what we call the North End booth. Welcome, Lakeland Hawks fans. We're glad to have you here. Got a pretty good crowd tonight with the kind of relaxed restrictions. I guess that's kind of an oxymoron, but we do have some more fans here tonight, Coach Kayla, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a new dynamic here that the girls aren't used to yet this season, so I think it's definitely a good change for them.
And Coach Kayla, you have a fan club down here already. Look at this.
I know, I see my students down there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. We've got a student section. They're masked up and they're sitting together, and it's good to see. Hopefully we can get the band here soon, and it just feels a little different, doesn't it? We're getting some people back.
Oh, yeah.
Haley Cheney up and under there, no good. Quick move by Haley, though. Kind of got a little cheap foul. Those are pretty low percentage. When you don't get a rebound and miss a shot, you kind of come back and take a little slap at the ball. You're rarely going to get the ball, and guess what? You're almost always going to get the foul. Still 3-2, though. We got the cheerleaders down here. A little bit louder with somewhat of a crowd. That's always fun. And that's going to be 14, Katie Ryan. She's got some good size down there, a good 6'5" in the program. Will match up well against Kellogg's got some size as well with Haley Cheney and Madison Cheney. And even Kay Reed's got some good height. So we got some good post presence here. These schools not strangers. They played once already, yeah, they have played once already. Lakeland came out on top. And Lakeland has also played Kellogg's common Intermountain League foe, Timberlake Tigers, who are also in the same district, but just a power when it comes to basketball. Nice little dump there down to Emily Coe. She kind of got a little far under the basket. It was a good idea, just not much of an opportunity to get a basket out of that.
Yeah, sometimes when you're posting up, it's kind of hard to know where you're at underneath the basket.
Yep. Coach Kayla, I'm always wanting our girls, particularly, to explore the left side of the floor. We sometimes get caught over here on the right side.
Yeah, definitely. When I played basketball, that was technically our favorite side was the right side. It's definitely hard to get on that left side there.
There's Macy with the three, and what a rebound by Emily Coe. Just all guts. Wasn't able to get the putback, so Lakeland coming back the other side. Halfway through the first quarter, pretty evenly matched. You called it, Kayla. Wildcats are giving them a challenge here. Quick turnover by the Hawks. Cats back in business. Macy Jerome looks more and more of a threat every game. She looks like she's more and more comfortable being out there. You know, if you look at the Wildcats, you know, in volleyball, we talked about the same thing. Look at that roster. And so many freshmen and juniors and just not a whole bunch of seniors. And even this Lakeland team has got on their starting lineup 3 seniors and a junior. So good job for the Wildcats fielding such a young team or putting such a young team on the court. And just nothing but a high ceiling for them. Another turnover for the Hawks. 3-2, about 3 minutes and 40 seconds here in the first quarter. There's Macy, the fearless freshman, handling that pressure just matter-of-factly. Backdoor cut to Darian. Nice little two-man game here by those two. Macy with the shot there, maybe got a piece of it, Lakeland, and it's going to be another jump ball. It's going to go to the Lakeland, but I don't mind that possession at all. I feel like anytime you get a good look at the basket and you shared the ball with your teammates, sometimes the shot doesn't go down, but that was what I would call a good possession.
Yeah, they had a good tempo there and didn't try to rush anything, so definitely can't be mad about that.
Macy's going to stay here and hound this backcourt from Lakeland. And there's just a really nice post-entry pass. Katie Ryan just kind of floated. She started out high and just kind of floated down through the key with the progression of the offense, and they got her a great little float pass, and I think that's going to be a bucket and a chance to get this three-point play. So it's going to be 4-3. Still a great look there. Almost a three-point play for Ryan. She's got she's got the height advantage, even though we've got some players with size. She's even up there a little bit higher than the rest. Wildcats being patient. That's been good to see so far tonight. Pick and roll there from Emily. And a little bit of a scrum. I thought maybe they were going to get K for a foul there. It was good hustle. So some empty possessions for the Wildcats. They're going to need some more points, especially once these Hawks get going and get into rhythm. Thankfully, it wasn't right there. It was a good look there by Wempner, though. She thought that three was going down. Nice crossover by Coe. That's the second, Coach Kayla, that's the second look that Emily Coe has had. They're good looks. She just hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes to make it click, to have the full play there, but I think as the game goes on, the Wildcats will be good at it.
Yeah, and I do like that her IQ, her basketball IQ, she's getting to the basket. So that's the first part of the game there. She's just not able to finish. Another three, I think that's Wempner again. So Wempner definitely trying to heat up. Not successful so far for Coach Seymour and his Lady Hawks. Good pressure defense here by the Hawks. That's Grace. She can hit that. Looks like we got some bodies on the floor. Again, it's, boy, Emily just such a hard worker down there. She's either on the floor or has her hands on the ball almost every possession.
She's trying to make it known that she can box out down there and get rebounds.
She is, and that's just a testament to hard work, and she did the same in volleyball. She maybe wasn't always making the flashy plays in volleyball, but she was always there when they needed her the most. That's just a huge asset to have on the team, especially as a freshman. Wildcats empty again. They're getting some looks. They're going to have to convert some of these. I don't know how many times you can count on these Hawks not cashing in on the other end. That was an interesting runner there. And we have, what was that, a jump ball? I couldn't.
It was a jump ball.
Must have been. Possession Hawks. Haley Cheney getting a breather.
I think they'll need her later in the game, so I think that's a smart move.
Yep. Great defense by Kellogg there in the paint. We've got another held ball. Those are common so far tonight. It's a sign of a lot of hustle though, right? I mean, these girls are just going after it. 4-3, a lot of jump balls, not as many baskets. Wildcats could really use a bucket here in the waning moments of the first quarter. Nice hard screen there by Darian. Darian Hill also able to score in bunches when she gets the opportunity. So far, stifled by that Lakeland defense. Grace with an extra step. So, if we're looking at positives, Coach Kayla, I promise we won't do too many golf analogies with you and I here. We're both golf coaches, but don't we always like to sandwich a suggestion with positives, right? Like,
exactly.
Okay, this was good. I think you need to work on this, but overall, this was good. So the sandwich here, we'll stay here for the break. The Wildcats, not a lot of offense, so we'll sandwich the good. We'll say your possessions are good. You've been getting good looks. We need to score, so there's our suggestion. And then our other positive, the defense has been great.
Yeah, the defense and the hustle on both sides of the court has been awesome this night. So hopefully the girls can keep it up, and eventually those baskets will fall.
So hopefully Coach Jana is working her magic down there, saying, okay, we're going to score. We're going to go on a little run here. We're at least going to finish the first quarter strong. Of course, they're on defense here, but we'll see if Coach Seymour wants his Hawks to hold for one shot. And so if that's the case, we're looking at an extremely low-scoring first quarter, which isn't all bad for Kellogg. I think they're here for a defensive slugfest if that's what it turns out to be. I think we're okay with that. Looks like a little give and go there. Boy, the nice save by 24, Kiefer. Almost out of bounds, which would have given the ball to the Wildcats. And then Kiefer gets it back, drives the lane, so they did not hold for one shot. Wildcats will get a chance to come down and answer here. 6-3, 10 seconds. Nice little screen there. There it is. How about that heads-up play? They got a shot. Grace missed it. Emily Coe got the rebound and had the state of mind or the frame of mind to dump it back into Kay, and they get 2 points there. So they trade Lakeland. It's 6-5. We're going to take a break. We'll hear from maybe some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
And we are back. Coach Kayla Monroe here with Simon Miller. Tonight's broadcasting team brought to you by Kellogg High School Golf. Right, Coach Monroe?
No kidding.
What are we thinking about? So far, we've had a pretty mild winter, knock on wood.
I know. I don't want to say anything.
In fact, I just said the G word, so we'll expect 3 to 5 inches tonight of snow. There's a 3-ball by number 12, Hostetler, into the game here for the Hawks.
That was a good save by Addie Kiefer.
Great save, and Emily had it, and it got knocked loose. I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. It's going to be on Lakeland. So great job. I tell you what, so far tonight, I'm so impressed again, and I say her name a lot. Emily Coe is she just does so many things that aren't necessarily like what show up in the scoreboard or what shows up in the highlight reel. She's just everywhere. And you just can't ask for more from a teammate that's willing to do that. And she's going to probably end up with 10 points because that's just what she does. But she does all the little things so well.
And as a freshman, that's actually pretty impressive to have.
Absolutely. Can we get her on the golf team?
Let's
Ty,
see.
could we swing her to golf, you think? What's she do in the spring? Probably track? Well, we don't like to cross recruit and take from other sports, but man, it'd be nice to have a hard worker like Emily. Speaking of, another turnover there by the Cats, 6-5, down 1 point to the Hawks. Pretty close game here. Another 3-ball by, that's Sterling this time.
Good rebound by Emily Coe.
There's Emily again. She's directing people here on offense as well. She's coming down here and getting everybody situated. We got Allie Van Hoos is into the game. Wildcats missing Emma, of course, Van Hoos. We're eager to get her back. That maybe wasn't there. I think Grace maybe saw some a post opportunity. She threw an absolute laser in there and I think broke 2 or 3 players' fingers. But the ball's going to stay to the Wildcats. She saw that, I think, and thought, I'm just going to force this in there. But guess who? Emily Coe with the little baby hook. Oh, that's a little bit of a size mismatch right there. Ryan just kind of waited for that, but still a good look. And Ryan's going to kill you if she gets the ball in that deep into the paint. So far, the Wildcats have been able to sort of neutralize her and get her off that post block, but she got it that time and got a good pass, and that's just unstoppable right now for the Wildcats. You hear Coach Jana saying shoot the ball there, okay? She had a little 12-foot jumper there. Emily's just going to try to get into the trees here and make something happen. She's going to get a jump ball. Possession to the Wildcats. Emily's just looking, she's just looking tired right now. She's just been doing so much.
She's been hustling a lot this game.
Yeah,
I don't think she's had a break yet.
She does not take a play off. You can see on that out of bounds play, she's just like, somebody get open. Left side of the floor, ladies. Left side of the floor. Swing it around. No, let's come back here to the right. Macy will take it left, or not. Little floater by Grace, no good. Guess who? That's Allie. Allie kind of got feisty there. We're gonna get a kick ball on Lakeland. So nice job, Allie Van Hoos. Getting on the floor, forcing Lakeland to do something with that loose ball, and it ends up Wildcat basketball. Wildcats really need somebody to step up in the scoring role here. And it could be Jerome. She's capable. Grace is capable. They just haven't got the right looks and got the right shot to go down and get into any sort of rhythm.
I think they're trying a lot to look inside, but sometimes they need to take those outside shots.
Yeah, and this has been quite a break for Haley, too, that Haley has not been in. So Haley would help with some interior presence here for sure.
But Kay and Emily are holding their own against Ryan down there.
Yeah, they are. Darian set to check back in for the Cats. Maybe provide a little offensive spark. Emily again, I think she wanted contact there. She didn't get it. Did get the shot off. Oh, there's Ryan deep inside the post. You're not going to stop that. You've either got to stop the ball or you've got to displace her from that low post position, or they're going to burn you for 20-plus points on that tonight. 5-10, Wildcats down. Emily again, a little frustrated down there in the paint. That's not working so far for the Wildcats. They're going to have to generate some kind of offense other than that. And that's no negative on Emily. She just needs some help offensively. Maybe Darian will provide a spark here. No timeouts coming. Halfway through the second quarter. See on that backside, you can see the job they're doing on Ryan. They kept her on that backside. She was able to creep over and get the rebound. No foul called there. Oh, and then they do. There's Ryan. But Ryan's doing some damage here now, Coach Kayla. Again, she gets the ball in the paint, whether it be by a rebound or a pass, it's pretty much lights out. She's going to get one because the bucket counted. So 13-5. That's a 7-0 run here by the Hawks. And now we will get a timeout for the Wildcats. We're going to go ahead and take a break too. Coach Kayla and I need to regroup. We're going to get something cold to drink. We're going to send you away for a few seconds. We'll be right back after a few moments. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
A fervent Kellogg Wildcat supporter based in the heart of the historic Silver Valley and North Idaho, NASCO Industrial Services and Supply delivers world-class materials and service to the world's top mining and industrial operations. NASCO Industrial Service and Supply is a full-service agency including logistics, procurement support, and construction, built to serve the industries that make modern life possible. Day in, day out, they propel many of the world's largest industrial and mining companies to meet their production and financial milestones. Wildcats Live and Wildcat Activities thank NASCO Industrial Services and Supply for their support. Visit them online at nissglobal.com or call 208-783-0361. Go Wildcats!
We're back out of the timeout, and we're getting a break here with Macy Jerome. She had an opening. I thought maybe she's going to go up and shoot that, Coach Kayla, but she tried to pass it instead. It was unselfish. In this point of the game, I want our fearless freshman to be a little more selfish because she can score the ball. (13-5), halfway through the second quarter here. Game is still within reach of the Wildcats, so they just need to score a basket. Their defensive effort has been admirable and even impressive, but you've got to counter that with a couple of buckets. That was 22. Wempner again, empty-handed on the three. Offensive rebound to the Hawks again, so. And there's Ryan again, smooth, shoots it from the outside. She now, I believe she's close to being in double digits. She might have over half of Lakeland's points. Nice save there by Macy. Kay goes up, no good. There's that frustration. There's that frustration, grab at the ball by Darian. You're going to almost always get a foul there.
I know she's usually always committed for those, but she normally gets a foul off of those all the time.
And we still are not seeing Haley here. I don't know, maybe if she maybe doesn't feel well, or as a turnover there. We'll take that. Need some points here, Wildcats. Maybe Haley dinged up. Looks like she's kind of holding her wrist. I don't know. But she has not been in the game since pretty much early first quarter.
Hopefully we'll see her in the second half.
Emily Koch finally got a timeout to catch her breath. There's the left side of the floor we're looking for. Darian comes over across the key. Nice little take by Darian, and she's going to get a chance to put some points up. I like that because I like that they one of the things that I like to see as just a former basketball coach is I like to see the ball reversed and to get to the other side of the court. And for some reason, it's just habit. It's our strong side for most of us. That right side just seems to, it's like we wear grooves in that right side of the court. And just there, right there, one pass to Darian on the left side, and she comes back across the defense and gets an open look. So you would think that once that happens that we go back to that, but then it might be 2 or 3 possessions before we reverse that and take a look at the other side again. Until it clicks, it's just really hard to get it to happen regularly. There's good defense on Ryan there by Darian. Or no, it was Emily. Emily Cope playing tough down in the paint. 15-6 underneath for the Hawks. You gotta watch this now. Watch Ryan coming down the middle. Nice move there by number 20 for the Hawks, Kenneth Simon, getting past Darian for the quick 2. And that was a good job there by Allie, keeping her dribble, keeping under control while getting fouled. So yeah, Wildcats trying to get Kay involved down here in the paint, but I'll tell you what, Katie Ryan just has other ideas about that. She's not going to let the Wildcats set up any post plays.
Well, the only way to really get it in there is a bounce pass, but they've only been doing chest pass, so that's why it keeps getting deflected.
And I think also Kellogg needs somebody else like a guard, or like Darian did that possession where she kind of cut through the key. They need somebody to create instead of just trying to get that first pass.
Well, yeah, like you were saying, go to the reverse side, and you just throw off the defense whenever you do that. So,
yep. Give the defense some looks, right?
It's really hard to just get that in your mind to reverse to that other side, though.
17-6. We still are kind of waiting for that Wildcat scoring spree. Darian's going to give it a shot. She's going to take it hard to the basket. There it is. That's what we need. She took that right into the teeth of the defense, and Ryan was right there, but Darian went strong, and 2 points Wildcats back within 9. Nice little dump down there by Ryan. And that was to number 20. Again, Simon, she's had a nice little run of 4 points. I'm not sure what that was. I think Grace tried to throw it off of her foot.
That was just a missed pass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But how about, we've talked about Ryan's ability to score in the post. She had an opportunity to put up a shot there, and she instead dumped it down to Simon, who was the benefactor of the assist, and that's good teamwork right there as well.
Well, I think what she's noticing is that our Wildcats are like all over her, so that opens up open players around the court.
Yep. Good point. Nice little fast break there, Macy to Kay. Kay unsuccessful in the shot, but it was a good look. There's a rebound right there, and Darian sold that a little bit. Could have been a jump ball. It's going to be a foul instead. And I think the Wildcats are in the bonus, so Darian's going to get a one-on-one. Still no Haley. And she's not looking like she's even close to coming in. So, like, I'm with you, Coach Kayla. I hope that I think I just know Haley too well as a student. I don't think Coach Jana is making her sit for the first half because she got a bad
math grade. I just hope she's not hurt and she can come back in and play.
Yeah, I think she's definitely the missing part that these Wildcats need.
Good job there, Macy. Left-handed dribble, causing the foul. That's one way for these Wildcats to chip away at this lead, is to take care of the basketball. And right now you're in the bonus. You've got maybe another possession, possibly two. Get to the free throw line and chip away at this lead with no time going off the clock. Nice shot there by Macy. First one is good. Into the ball game again will be Neff for the Hawks. In for Wempner. Second one, no good. 10-point lead. We'll see if the Hawks hold for one. I'm going to say no. They didn't last time. And I think that they just feel they have enough of an advantage here that they might as well just score. Got the ball into the paint. So what you saw right there was they went right side, Coach Kayla. They got the ball on the right wing, and Ryan flashed from the backside into the paint. Somebody on that backside, whether it be Emily, I think Kay was ball side there. I didn't see the replay. Let me look here. Yes, Kay was ball side. It was Emily. Just didn't see it in time. And one thing that you can do there is you can physically plant yourself in front of her and make her either go above or below and make that a little bit more challenging. But Wildcats just didn't see it in time. That's easy money for Ryan.
Well, and I think the hard thing, and I've seen these in the past years, is that they have a hard time communicating on the floor, just where people are cutting and just letting them know that there's an open player there.
And that could have something to do with Haley being out. You know, it's just not the same rotation they're used to. They've got some new players in different positions. So just Wildcats just not looking in sync here so far tonight. Playing hard, though. And that's a big part of the equation. Playing hard is one thing, but they just don't look synchronized. Three-pointer there at the end of the half there by number 10, Abby Neff. That almost goes down. It doesn't. Instead, it will be a 21-9 halftime lead for the Lakeland Hawks. Wildcats looking a little bit tired and dejected. We'll see if Coach Jana can get them coached up and enthusiastic coming out of the second half. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors and whatever else Ty's got cooking. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Located at 6600 North Government Way, ACI Northwest is the premier heating, cooling, and electrical company in the area. With more than 85 years of experience, they provide their customers with total home comfort and complete peace of mind. They do this through their commitment to professionalism and a written, unconditional, 1-year, money-back satisfaction guarantee on all residential installations. Call ACI Northwest today for excellent heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. The crew at ACI want to remind people that this time of year, furnace maintenance is important to ensure the longevity of your equipment and to avoid the nuisance of expensive breakdowns on the coldest days of the year. Ask how to save 20% on your maintenance and or repairs. Go Wildcats! Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Plywood to paint, tools to trim. They have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live.
And we're back. Wildcat fans, Hawk fans, sports fans. Quick 3 by number 22, Wempner, as we get the half started, and a putback there by the Hawks. And that's going to be an extension to their lead. We were just noticing Coach Kayla Haley's back in, so that's good news for the Cats. First possession here for the Wildcats. Oh, Macy, that looked like it looked good. Doesn't go down. If I'm a coach of any basketball team and my team is only allowed 19 points at halftime, I'm feeling pretty good. Now, if I've only scored 9, not feeling as good, but still don't feel horrible because that's good defense. But we really need points.
Yeah, their offense is really good, but again, their baskets aren't dropping.
Yeah, they're getting looks. They're going to try to get Haley involved here, and they do. Boy, we were missing that, weren't we?
Yeah, that definitely helped. Ryan was out on Kay Reed, and Haley was wide open in the key there.
And there's a quick 3. We didn't need that from Abby Neff. Hawk fans are going to like that, though, as she finds the bottom of the net from 3. And so Wildcats, just when they get some points, the Hawks rain on the parade and hit a big 3. There's Darian trying to take that into the teeth of that interior defense by the Hawks. And just like that, you know, you think like you're playing some of you get a good bucket, you've got Haley back in the game, and then the Hawks have awakened offensively too. So not a good start here for the Wildcats. Hawks look like they sort of have a little bit of something to prove. Nice rebound there by Keeper. She's going to get to shoot 2. So we thought we were going to get a little bit of offense there from the Wildcats. Instead, it's a 7-2 run by the Hawks in just over 2 minutes. That happened very quickly. Both good for Kiefer. Extends that lead 30-11. It's now a 19-point lead. Just like that. Hawks applying a little, going to their full court pressure here. And instead they get a foul. It's one thing you don't want to do when you're pressing and you may have the other team on the ropes, is let them off with the foul. Except, it was must have been out of bounds.
It was, I think
or
it was
travel.
Against Grace.
So I checked that. That was a turnover by the Wildcats, followed up by another turnover. Not a good start here to the second half after putting up a pretty good fight in the first half. Hawks with a heat check there from 3 and the offensive rebound. That's Neff, and that's Ryan. She's going to rebound her own shot, put it back up and good. Wildcats looking helpless here early on in the second half. Looks like the Lakeland Hawks have definitely turned the dial up a notch here. Wildcats so far unable to answer that intensity. We'll see. There's a nice turnover. Haley going to try to take it coast to coast. Gets the foul, so that'll stop the bleeding a little bit. 21-point lead here for the Hawks. Chance for the Wildcats to add to or at least chip into that lead.
with Haley at the line. Into the game for the Wildcats will be Emily Coe. Giving Grace Nearing a little bit of a break. Haley gets both of her free throws. That's always good. Wow. Ryan just, it's like she knows she gets that look. It's confidence. She's going to knock that one down. She has just been, first half she had 13. She's got at least 4, possibly more in the second half. She's nearing 20 points. Katie Ryan, the 6'5" senior, doing some damage here against the Wildcats. There's Macy from the cat cage. 3-pointer, that'll help. Wildcats go into a 2-3 zone maybe here to switch things up. They've gone back and forth out of that this game, but going to that here a little bit and come out successful. Not a bad look from Kay. Maybe square up a little bit more on that jumper. Quick shot there by the Hawks, and Darian comes down with it. Backdoor cut was there. Darian and Haley just weren't able to connect. Haley's gonna take one from deep, just in front of her bench, and it looked good. Did not go in though, 34-16, and that looks like Coach Seymour is gonna take a timeout after a hot start. Things have kind of cooled off for the Hawks. He probably just wants to talk things over and not let the Wildcats go on any sort of a run here. So coming out of the half, Wildcats was 7 points, 13 for the Hawks. And when you're already down at the half, you really, Coach Eli talked about this quite a bit. You go down at half and you're coming out in that next quarter just trying to win the quarter.
Exactly.
Wildcats are not doing that so far. So Coach Jana will take the opportunity as well to talk to her troops, and we will see if the Wildcats are able to kind of weather this storm. But the Hawks came out gangbusters in the third quarter and lead now by 18 points. So it feels to me like that first half was a lot closer than what the score indicates now. So it's either, Lakeland's got maybe their bench is a little bit deeper and the Wildcats are starting to wear down. Again, Haley sat most of the first half, and she is back in. So see if the Wildcats can continue to chip away there. Keep this one respectful. Cats go with Van Hoos, Reed, Cheney, Jerome, and Coe. Lakeland, I feel like Lakeland's been a little more assertive offensively in this second half. Ryan does a great job moving without the ball. She's almost always in motion. Nice entry pass there by number 10, Abby Neff. And then a steal by Abby Neff after feeding Ryan, and that's going to be 2 for number 2, Peyton Sterling. We've got ourselves a little bit of a snowball situation here, Coach Kayla, with the Hawks taking advantage of a slow start for the Wildcats. 22 is the lead now. There's a putback. When it rains, it pours. There's a putback by Simon and a full court pressure here by the Hawks. 40-16 now. Oh. We both just thought that looked so good, and it went everywhere but into the basket. Emily Coe had a nice looking shot there.
They're just not falling for us
They
today.
just aren't. Wildcats going to go with a little bit of pressure. Hawks unfazed by that. There's Ryan in transition. She's going to get 30 tonight if the Wildcats aren't careful. We're going to get a timeout here. I believe it's from Coach Jana. It is going to be a full timeout, so we're going to do the same. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
Third quarter, we're back. Simon Miller, Wildcats Live here, joined by Kayla Monroe, LCSC golf standout and KHS math teacher. We'll probably talk a little more about golf here as we go because our season is approaching. No pun intended, but our season is approaching.
Yes.
We're excited about that. We didn't get to have a golf season last year, Coach Kayla. That was kind of a bummer, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was.
And golf really is a COVID, I mean, not that there's any sport that is COVID friendly, but golf, you can do it.
It's like
it's
the
outside.
most.
Yeah. There's 2 points there by Kenneth Simon. Yeah, I was like, we can play football. We could have played golf. We could have done this.
I know, it was very frustrating.
But it was early on. There were a lot of unknowns. I think we know a lot more now, and I think no matter what happens here, we can pull this off. And we've got a young, somewhat inexperienced girls team, some unknowns, maybe with some that we don't know if they're going to play or not. But we have a bevy of boys coming back that have experience, and we have some pretty high expectations for the boys, don't we?
Yes, we do. Hopefully they can bring home the state championship this year.
It'd be nice to make a run at the state title, hosting the state tournament at Twin Lakes this year. So boys have the talent to at least, make a push for that, and we'll see what happens with the girls.
No, and it'll be my first state tournament, too.
Yes, because you didn't get to come to our last state tournament, and then we got canceled season. So things are trending up for you, Coach Kayla. You're going to get to hopefully see the whole deal this time.
Yes.
And while we're visiting a little bit there about golf, after Simon hit that jumper for the Hawks, the Wildcats have gone on a little run in their own. They've got 2 on the board since then, with Haley on the line here to hopefully get close to hitting the 20 mark. That would be a good landmark to get to before the fourth quarter, and then after that, maybe get some additional looks. Nice free throws there by Haley. She's done a good job from the line tonight. I know she's got at least 4, if not more, but she's hit the majority of her free throws tonight.
Oh yeah, whenever I pass by the practices, they're always practicing free throws.
It's good. Hawks are going to get a little bit of a moving screen there. That might have been number 30, Kiefer, Lila Kiefer. I did not see the end of that play, so I'm not quite sure. She was in the vicinity, though. While we're getting some substitutions here, we can look at the replay. It was number 30. Just kind of a moving screen. Maybe give her just a little something extra there on that screen. Boy, Hawks have just come out this second half just impressive. Fortunately for the Wildcats, Ryan is getting a quick breather over here. Maybe a chance to get some offense going here, and that looked good from Grace, but no good. Emily cleans it up. So as we were talking, without Ryan out there on the floor, the Wildcats and Emily will take full advantage. She's been working hard no matter who's in there, and she gets the bucket and the free throw, so hopefully a three-point play. No good. Haley cleans up, so a four-point play, kind of the unconventional way.
Kind of works out.
So Wildcats with a little bit of scoring here, and it's 24-44, back within 20. Near steal by Grace, so all of a sudden the Wildcats have a little bit of energy. And guess what? Hawks are going to try to put an end to that, and they're going to put Ryan and Neff back in. 24 seconds here. They're going to go right to Ryan. Double teamed, Ryan double teamed, triple teamed there at the end, still takes it to the basket. 46-24. The tempo has definitely picked up on both sides of the floor, though. Nice take there by Grace. She got a little help there with the screen. And we're back 26-46. Good, strong end to the first, for the third quarter for the Wildcats. And we're going to go to the break, ready to go to the fourth quarter. 26-46, 20-point lead by the Hawks. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Located at 6600 North Government Way, ACI Northwest is the premier heating, cooling, and electrical company in the area. With more than 85 years of experience, they provide their customers with total home comfort and complete peace of mind. They do this through their commitment to professionalism and a written, unconditional, 1-year, money-back satisfaction guarantee on all residential installations. Call ACI Northwest today for excellent heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. The crew at ACI want to remind people that this time of year, furnace maintenance is important to ensure the longevity of your equipment and to avoid the nuisance of expensive breakdowns on the coldest days of the year. Ask how to save 20% on your maintenance and or repairs. Go Wildcats!
One more quarter here, Coach Kayla. Wildcats showing some signs of life. We were talking about they nearly tripled their first half output just in the third quarter. And they're starting off really nicely here, so maybe a trend of good things or a sign of good things to come, trending upwards for the Wildcats. Gonna have to play some defense here, though. That's not gonna get it done. Katie Ryan, she's gotta be approaching 30 points at this juncture. 48-28 Hawks. Oh, that was a nice take by Haley. She got the bank shot to go, but it's going to be
an illegal screen on Darian.
Yeah. I didn't even see the screen. So tough look there for the Cats. Nice shot by Haley. Good effort. Hawks looking to strike again, and boy, Ryan's just making them work so hard down there. Haley did finally get hands on the ball to deny Ryan another chance at another bucket. And Jerome will set up the Cats. So we're getting to the line. Offensively, much better the last, we'll say the second. Oh, we'll go the second part of the third quarter, and now the first minute of the fourth. Wildcats look much more in sync offensively. I don't know, you got to give credit to the Hawks and what they were able to do defensively, but I mean, the Wildcats basically went a quarter without much scoring at all, and that's just hard to come back from.
Yeah, I think once the basket started to fall, their energy started to rise, and they started to get their groove back.
A little bit of energy and confidence. I agree. And that translates to the defensive end, too. They look a little more energized on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, it looks like they went back to man-to-man.
And credit to Katie Ryan there. She's been just a scoring machine tonight. And she got the ball there and probably was well within her means and her skill level to take a shot there. Instead, she dumped it down to her teammate. That's pretty rare. That's good. That's good sharing the ball, and that's just a good teammate right there. Addie Kiefer at the line. She's had a good game. Nice rebound by you-know-who, Emily Coe. That's all she does. She just does the little things all game long. Haley trying to get Ryan out here on the perimeter. Allie with the reset. Haley, another deep three. Gosh, those look good. She does well to follow her shot.
I think one of these times is going to fall.
I love that Haley is pulling the trigger from out there. It's not out of her range. She's not struggling to get that there. Her form looks great. Those just did everything but go in.
I think what it's looking like is Ryan isn't expecting it. That's probably why she shoots them.
Yeah, and she did end up getting to the line. So some pretty savvy basketball there by Haley. So Wildcats have hit the 30 mark, so that's good. After the 9-point first half, it was looking pretty bleak. Since then, the Wildcats have been able to be pretty productive on the offensive end. Unfortunately, so have the Lakeland Hawks.
I think the biggest thing is that now that we're in bonus, we just got to keep drawing those fouls to get back to the line.
Yep. Two-pointer there by Sterling is no good, and we're going to go back the other way. Wildcats working hard on the boards. I don't think Coach Seymour liked that call. He wasn't too big of a fan of that call, and that's going to be, as Coach Kayla said, we're going to be in the bonus. So Haley's going to get some more chances to score points, and the clock is stopped. So, I mean, it is an 18-point ball game, but if you're Coach Jana and you can chip this away and get it to 10 points or single digits, not saying that the game is really in danger for the Hawks, but it would make it much more interesting for sure. Wildcats aren't going away. They're playing hard. I was going to say they put the points on the wrong side there. I was too hard there for Haley. She almost got her own rebound. And that's Neff with the push. You kind of sense that one coming with Coach Seymour there. A little bit out of sync. Haven't been able to score as easily as they have been. Wildcats chipping away. It is down to 17. I think he wants to get maybe a specific look here, or get somebody some touches, or run a certain offense. I don't mind that timeout at all, especially if you're a high school coach. It's a good chance to connect with your players and work on some things, even up 17.
It's even good to kind of like call it and calm them down and get them to kind of regroup before they go back out.
Yep. And I know that our Wildcats could use a little bit of a breather too. We're now Haley back. Haley's in. Grace is in. Allie Van Hoos. I'll tell you what, the Wildcats are missing Emma Van Hoos. She provides some scoring. It's been such a stop-and-go season for the Wildcats this year just due to COVID and as a turnover. It's just been an interesting and challenging season. I'm glad that we've had it, and I think that we're trending on the right side of things, but it has been kind of a stop-and-go season for the girls. They got to start a little bit earlier than the boys, so there's a nice press break by the girls. Haley for two. And just like that, it's a 15-point game. No problem breaking the press that time for the Wildcats.
Yeah, great transitioning there by the Wildcats.
Good passing. And, of course, guess who's on the bench? Katie Ryan is on the bench. And her presence or her absence is felt quite a bit.
Well, she has 4 fouls right now, so I think the coach is trying to save her for the perfect time.
Yep, it's still pretty, there's still quite a bit of time left. Better not to risk that 5th foul at this point. Maybe get her in at the 4-minute mark. Or later, we'd be okay with that. Looks like we're gonna get another timeout. Another timeout's gonna be a 30-second. We'll go ahead and stay here. So we got 4 minutes and 39 seconds. It's about a 15-point lead. I will say the last 2 or 3 minutes have looked much better for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's looking like the first half again, where they're just on their offense and defense and doing good there.
And what was that Buck was saying? He was saying, you know, one of the things that Lakeland did that was a good job is they went to Katie Ryan pretty exclusively, and she scored a whole bunch of points. And Kellogg kind of started to focus on Katie, and then the rest of the Lakeland girls kind of came alive, didn't they? Started scoring some buckets. So Lakeland can score in a lot of different ways, and that's been the challenge. So far they've hung in there, though. For this to just be a 15-point game at this point is credit to the Wildcats not giving up.
And I think it's making a difference having Haley Cheney in this half.
Definitely. Little contact there on the putback for Addie Kiefer. And that was on Emily. And it's miraculous that as hard as she plays, and that just shows you she plays hard and smart. She's only got 2 fouls here in the 4th quarter. Got to remember, this is an extremely young Kellogg team, too, going against a pretty senior-heavy starting 5 rotation for the Hawks. So, not what you would call an excuse, but definitely an uphill challenge to have such, and not just a young team, freshmen playing on the varsity level.
Yeah, they're definitely holding their own out there.
They definitely are. Katie Ryan still on the bench there for the Hawks as Graceland Nearing weaves her way down the court, gives it to Macy. Macy follows her own shot. Still no good. Allie pulls it back out. And into Haley for the up and under, and she's able to draw the foul again. So Haley's getting her work, a lot of work done here at the line. That's a credit to her taking the ball strong to the basket.
Well, that was a good idea by Macy by not trying to take that 3-point shot and actually passing it into Haley.
I don't have Haley's percentage tonight from the line, but it's good.
I want to say she's only missed like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe I only remember her missing 1, and it could have been 2, but she's made 5 or 6. So, of course, we jinxed her. Sorry about that, Haley. 34-49. Both teams continuing to play extremely hard. Nice take there by number 24. That's Addie Kiefer. Nice turnaround there by Haley. That had a shot to go in, and then Haley just kind of oh, they're going to call it jump. I like that they rewarded the hard play there. Haley kind of bowled her over, but that was good hustle.
I was going to say, I don't know if their hands were on the ball at the same
right.
time.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That was pretty aggressive there by Haley, but we'll take the jump ball. Possession will go to the Hawks.
Hey,
3 minutes.
She wanted to rebound.
Yes, she did. She went after it. And Katie Ryan back into the game, of course. 4 fouls at this point in the game. Not too big of a risk. Graceland Nearing taking point duties for the Wildcats here. I think Haley's foot was on the line there. That looked good, though. That shot doesn't go. That was a backdoor cut. Hoping Sterling was looking there, and she wasn't. Emily forced that one into Haley. Looks like that's going to go back the other way. Number 30, Lila Kiefer. She's a freshman, so we're seeing some freshmen here for the Hawks now. Three-point attempt by Sterling is no good. Great board there by Haley. Eventually, as the season continues, you know, the girls got about 2 weeks left. As I'm watching kind of the progression of the different rotations and the combinations for the girls, I'd like to see, it would be nice to see Darian be a little more assertive offensively. She gets the ball, and it looks like she's going to either shoot or drive, and she oftentimes passes. I think she's got the quickness and the athleticism after that shot fake to take that ball to the bucket. I'd like to see her maybe do a little bit more of that, be a little more assertive and confident on the offensive end. She definitely has the ability. And there's two more from Haley as we're speaking about offense. Bringing it to a score to, with 2 minutes to go, 36-51. Neff pushes the ball up the floor. She's been doing that all night. And guess what? There's Ryan just relentlessly posting up. Haley did everything she could there.
I think she's trying real hard to draw that last foul for Ryan there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get her out of the game. Not before she did some significant damage, however. Misses the free throw. Nice rebound. Emily's got to be looking at double digits rebounding. I was going to say, what's the call there? I didn't know that was a timeout. I thought maybe they were going to call Emily for clearing out there. So that's a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a break, too. One last time here, possibly. Well, maybe we won't, but we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors, and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
And we are back out of the timeout. Wildcats and Hawks. It's been a pretty up and down game, mostly up for the Hawks, but Wildcats really came out and gave the Hawks a good run in the first quarter. Maybe ran out of steam there as the Wildcats turn it over here. Maybe ran out of steam. We're not able to muster much of anything on the offensive end. Only 9 points in the first half, but the Wildcats have come alive offensively here in the second half. Now they're up to 36. Unfortunately, stopping the Hawks on a regular basis has been a monumental task, particularly with 6'5" senior number 14, Katie Ryan, for the Hawks. There's a nice backdoor pass to number 2, Peyton Sterling. And just as I'm talking about all the offense from Ryan, the Hawks share the ball and score on the back door. So pretty solid all-around effort by these Lakeland Hawks. They are a pretty solid basketball team. Haley for 3 from Mr. Wickham's office. No good. And again, Haley follows her shot. She's going to get 2 more. Boy, she's got...
And that's the 5th foul for Ryan there.
And that is, with a minute to go, but... great game by Ryan. I would guess she's north of 20, maybe north of 25 points. Not keeping stats up here at the moment. We've done that in the past, but we just didn't do it tonight. Hawks getting maybe getting into some of their bench here with a minute to go with a comfortable lead. (38-53). Haley has done some significant work tonight, getting a lot of points from the free throw line. Just under a minute. Wildcats, Hawks, 53-38. Both teams in the bonus. That looked good from Wemper. Then followed by Simon. Hawks just they just get contributions from everywhere offensively. Of course, predominantly from Ryan, but all of these Lady Hawks have been showing that they can score. Coach Jana gonna take advantage of some timeouts still left. Didn't quite have the offense clicking there like they wanted, so we're gonna stay here. It's just a 30-second timeout. So after tonight, I think tomorrow we have just middle school. We have some games at the middle school on Wildcats Live. Thursday night, we will be doing our first wrestling live stream. Senior night for the wrestlers up here at Andrews Gymnasium. It'll be our first ever live stream of a Wildcat wrestling match. And then Friday, we've got 4 games. 1 at the admin annex, the old junior high, and then 3 up here at the high school. And we will bring those to you as well. But we've got just a little bit of time left in this one. We'll see if the Wildcats can finish with points. It looks like no, or maybe possibly yes, as the Hawks unable to capitalize on that turnover. Give it right back to the Wildcats. 21 seconds. We'll see if the Wildcats can get to 40 here, Coach Kayla. That would be a good landmark or a good milestone to get to.
I think it will definitely show their hard work for this game, getting to 40 points.
And how about Emily Emily, I want you to shoot that. So, maybe. Maybe. They had 3 chances, not quite to 40. I tell you what, almost scored 30 points, though, in the second half after scoring only 9. So good improvement there by the Wildcats. Tough out-of-conference opponent from the 4A ranks. And Lakeland showed every bit of that 4A. Coach Kayla, thanks for being my partner tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll hope for continued mild weather, knock on wood, and we'll be, if we don't have you up here, we probably will, but we'll keep our eyes forward on the golf season.
Yes.
So we are signing off here shortly from Andrews Gymnasium. Again, tomorrow we will have middle school action. Thursday, join us for some wrestling senior night. Friday for a big quad with Intermountain League foe Timberlake Tigers, both on the boys and girls side of the slate. We will go ahead and take a break off of our mics here as our PA system plays the alma mater, and we will see you later. Go Wildcats, and have a good night.